Hey, family, welcome back to another edition of Ask Terry. It's me, Terri Thomas, your friendly neighborhood community manager located at 67 in Polk, Chase Branch. Come through, come visit, tell me all of your questions. But you can also send in your questions to askterry.tde@gmail.com. You can also connect with me at all of the social media handles below. So make sure you connect. You can send in videos and or your questions because you can't grow if you don't know. And you won't know if you don't ask Terry. So please send in your questions. Let's hear what is this month's question. Can't wait to get into it.
Hey Terry, with school starting back, young students are more focused on what's trending, from buying the latest shoes and accessories or themed school supplies to the newest technology and gadgets. While parents are more concerned about their children learning how to manage their allowance or money they may have made with the summer job, not to mention any birthday or Christmas money they might receive. How do parents introduce their children to responsible spending and savings?
Okay, so that's a great question. I'm going to have a long response, but how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So just take it in sections, right? First thing, it's never too early or too late to talk to your kids about finances. Remember, they're always watching. It's their little monkey see, monkey do, right? What you do, they do. So you want to make sure that as you guys are doing your back to school shopping, that you model good money habits. This is a perfect time to do that. So you want to keep it simple and be consistent. There are going to be 3 lessons that we're going to talk about with your child for back to school shopping. First, you want to introduce budgeting to them. You want to lay the groundwork for saving and earning, and then you want to use the right tools. So, first, introduce budgeting. As your child grows, their financial needs are going to evolve, right? So, it could be the extracurricular activities, then going to the mall with their friends, getting a part time job. These are all opportunities for parents and kids to discuss the basics of budgeting. So, when you start with budgeting, you want to get a worksheet and you want to keep it simple by putting your buckets into 2 sections. You'll have income and then you'll have expenses. And that's going to help your child differentiate between needs and wants. And it also helps them to see, where's my money going? So, for example, your child may want the newest pair of sneakers, but they need a new backpack. So, this is a skill that's going to be crucial to help them begin to manage their own finances, right? Because the needs and the wants are 2 different things. And we want to make sure that they understand the difference between the two. Because you got to make sure you're taking care of your priorities first. But you want to make it fun. When you do your budget, once you get the needs taken care of, now it's time to look at the wants. So give your child $20 or an appropriate amount and let them choose what they want to spend that money on, right? That'll be a great time for you guys to then discuss, okay, do you spend the $20 on one big item? Do you get a bunch of little items for $20? What makes the most sense? And then discuss why they want to do one thing or the other. Having that conversation is really going to be what helps to keep and plant and sow the seeds of good financial money habits. But it's important to remind them that they not spend more than they earn, because we don't want them robbing Peter to pay Paul. We want to make sure that they prioritize the costs of what they need and what they're spending, right? So, an example is generic versus name brand. I use this example all the time. Green beans, for example. Do you have to have the name brand green beans or can you have the generic green beans? For me, I use the generic green beans because you're going to season them anyway, right? But you could use another example. Can you do, um, some store brand jeans or name brand jeans? So those are the things that you want to think about and have the conversations with your child about. laying the groundwork for saving and earning. So once you've got your budget set, your child understands, okay, this is what's left over. I've taken care of my needs. Now that's where you talk about the savings portion, right? Um, and so whether it's a weekly allowance, a birthday gift, a money from a neighborhood yard sale or cutting the grass, you want to make sure that your child has goals set for their money, that they're going to give their money marching orders. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the next section. But SMART is a great acronym for you to teach your kids. It's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. And so you want to have your finances with a SMART goal. And you can use SMART goals for anything. It doesn't just have to be with your finances because it works for any goal. Chase offers tools and resources that are going to make saving easy, like our autosave, and that allows you to set up automatic monthly transfers from your Chase checking account to your Chase savings account. And it's all managed through the mobile app. And parents, great news is you can help your child set that up so you both have access and can see it. And that leads me into using the right tools. So it's important to have good money management skills and tell your money where it needs to go. So digital banking apps are a great and helpful tool that parents can take advantage of. The mobile app is going to allow you as the parent to view the balances at any time. It also helps the students track their spending and savings habits. And they also have the ability to use Zelle. So if they need to send or receive money, they have that tool that they can use as well. You want to make sure that the options that your bank provides for student accounts match what you need. So, for example, Chase, we have our first banking account, which is for our students that are 6 to 17. We have the high school checking account, which is going to be for our 13 to 17-year-olds. And then we have the college checking, which is for our 17 to 24-year-olds. You can go online and learn more about these accounts to figure out which one is the best for your child, or you can come on in to 67 and Polk, come see me, see one of our bankers, and they will be happy to discuss this with you. One last resource I want to share, and it should show up down here, is you can go to chase.com/student banking, and there you can learn more. So remember, these are all tools to help you and your kids as you guys are going back to school, doing your budgeting. Remember, they are mimicking and doing what they see you do. So it's a great time for you to show some good money habits to them that they can exemplify and replicate. That's all I have for that question. It was a lot of information, but remember, you can't grow if you don't know, and you won't know if you don't ask Terri. So send me the questions. You can again send the questions to askterri.tde@gmail.com or any of the social media handles below with the Dallas Examiner. Please send a video. Please send in your questions. We want to make sure that we all grow together financially. We create legacy, generational wealth, and we get all your questions answered. So, again, until next month, I will see you. Ask Terri, Community Manager, JP Morgan Chase Bank.